Okay, then we're done here.
Where to?
Check out Cathrina has a couple of things to pick up, it looks like. Or one thing to pick up, I guess.
Let's go.
There he is. Oh, from the man himself.
Hello there.
I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our true traditions, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country.
Whoa.
A tower, like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar. Oh, is that so? Well, then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the towers 3. 3 trials for 3 towers. Upon the hero who provides thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown. However, judging by the description of a worthy hero, I sense these are trials of not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications. Ooh, royal virtues, perhaps? Then the trials seek to test if one is worthy of power, and overcoming it confers one with the honor. Somehow it reminds me of royal magic. I dread to think about what would happen if Luis obtained it. I would much prefer it in your hands, but what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? One tower is apparently south of our island here. It's called the Spire of Blind Faith, and is known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, you'd best ask the informant. I hear there's a monster that's taken up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more protection.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this tower trial stuff is gonna be super duper endgame. Hopefully not end boss breaking, but yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, as for the remaining 2 towers, Mustari living outside the island might know something about them.
Let's check.
We've got a good handle on the story. Mustari outside the island are rare, so it leaves a pretty strong impression when we do happen to meet one. Oh, have you? I have few methods of learning about things beyond the island's purview, so I've asked certain people to act as my eyes and ears. To be frank, I believe these trials will be dangerous ones. The books even say countless are those who have lost their lives. But I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so urgently. Heroes of our island, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world. Okie dokes.
All right then.
I'm not missing anything in here, it looks like. No. Perfect.
Where to?
We will just backtrack. Port Brylehaven. Okay, we got one there.
Let's go.
Humans.
Luis.
Oh, just around the corner here.
Please.
Perfect.
Hello.
Well, going out of your way to talk to a Mustari like me, I admire your pluck, lad.
What are you talking about?
Something's off about him. You don't think he's one of Edeni's spies, do you? Hey, do you know anything about any towers?
Grand, innit?
Oh, something's off about you too if you want to talk about towers. You do mean the Forsaken Tower north of town, don't you? It's teeming with powerful monsters, and none who step inside have ever stepped back out. I heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Anyway, to look at you, an elder with a fairy in tow, you wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island, would you?
Now what am I to do?
In that case, I think there's something in particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. Apparently, there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's got something to do with a trial for obtaining a forbidden power. But that's about all I could tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. But considering you dealt with the dragon god and saved our island, if a forbidden power is real, I'd want it to go to a hero like you. I've no doubt the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if this legend rings
Cheers,
true.
eh?
If you want to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the informant in the tavern. I get a lot of my information there.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Okay, that is the third
Please,
trial.
if there's anything you can do.
The more you risk, the more you stand to gain. I should hope. The more you stand to gain, I should hope. I'll be shoving off now, though. Best of luck out there.
All right.
Okay. Forbidden power in a forsaken tower. Fun. We will definitely check it
All right,
out.
then.
Alright, do we have any other quests to pick up? These are all the stores? Nope. Alright, Bugman. Let's see if I picked up enough of these for you to give me my next thing. Okay, see you return. You found any gold beetles? We have. Is it enough? Let's see how many. Not enough. If you collect 3 more, I get the flame sealed corselet. Corselet? Alright, cool. 3 more beetles.
All right, then.
Alright, next
Where
city.
to?
Martira has nothing to pick up. Awesome.
All right, then. Where to?
And what about Grand Trad? We have 1 there. Picked that one up already. Like we just have 1 more. That's not
Let's go.
terrible. It does cut into my follower bonding, though, for sure. Alright, we're not...
Lots of ideas.
Oh. Okay. I'm thinking like taverns may be the only place that would have some quests hanging out. Oh, it's her. Okay. Hello.
Hey?
Have you forgotten me already? Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title's a little presumptuous to use in the company of an actual prince.
That...
Alright, we met in Martira. You used to be a chef within the royal palace. Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of cooking? Correct. I once again have need of your talents, that unique point of view that allows you to create such unexpected and powerful dishes.
Whatever will I do?
During the course of my travels, a thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger of those struggling to survive? I speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is simple fare, which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings with it a colorful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life. A dish that's simple yet exciting. I like that idea, but honestly, I have no clue how to make something like that.
Lovely that.
When I think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing that comes to mind is a sweet flavor. Nourishing lumibes are a must. And so that everyone, from wee children to the elderly, may eat it in comfort, a fluffy texture would be perfect. I see, so we just need to make a dish that uses lumibes and has a fluffy texture. Correct. If you manage to whip up a dish that seems promising, simply return here and tell me about it.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Fluffy lumibes. Ooh, eloquence. I'll take that.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
You brought a dish with you. I'll need to judge its worthiness, so please show me what you've created. Okay. The food we made that uses lumibes and has fluffy texture. We'll go with the Cursed Love Ballad. That sounds tasty.
Lovely that.
So this is the dish that you have chosen.
Hey?
My, what a meal for the eyes. Just looking at it makes my heart flutter. Go ahead, give it a taste. No, I cannot. Apologies, for this is not the food I seek. I will return it to you. I guess that wasn't what she was looking for. I'm pretty sure it's not this other one. Because Indestructible is not fluffy, but we'll give it a shot.
Lovely that. Hey?
You brought me an unremarkable brownish baked good. I suppose this will do. Allow me to taste it. This is... Oh, this is...
I don't know.
Oh no, we made her cry. Is it really that horrible? In days long past, within a kitchen bathed in the warmest sunlight, my mother cooked for me with whatever ingredients she had on hand. The flavor of this cake takes me back. A gentle sweetness to warm the heart, and a soft texture that recalls the innocence of childhood. Yes, this is exactly what I've been seeking.
About that.
So I guess it's all right, huh? Yes, if I apply the techniques used to create this dish, I should be able to turn any plain old kitchen vegetable into an irresistible baked good. Thanks to you, I think I'll be able to create what I've been seeking. Cooking that tastes good is easy to make and brings happiness to those who eat it. You have exceeded all expectations. As promised, I present to you this reward. The gossip surrounding you has been very positive as of late. As such, I've added a bonus to your earnings. Please accept it alongside my gratitude. I thought we were throwing Basilio under the bus here with his food, but turns out Basilio is a pretty good cook.
All right.
The numbers are moving again. Meeting you has taught me how narrow my view of the culinary world truly was. I still have much to learn about food, as well as people's hearts. My journey must go on, and along the way, I will teach this new recipe that you've inspired to all that I meet. Someday, I hope that my cooking will bring smiles to hungry people all across the country. I'll join you.
Hey?
Charming sentiment, but you have other goals to accomplish first, yes? We'll have to wait until those are complete. I look forward to it. I should hope that the promise of my delicious cooking will motivate you on your journey.
Have a spare moment.
I look forward to serving you. Until that time, I bid you farewell. Godspeed, Your Highness.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Heyo. Alright, so her things
Is it
are usually at night. She is not around here. Okay. Cool.
All right then.
And with that, we have all of the requests. And they should all take a day, minus the one south of Altaberry. That'll take 2. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we'll just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 days. Alright, 9 days. So Gallic is done. Hulkenberg Heismay's done. Strohl could be done. Oh, I could finish Bardon up too. For what? A warlord. I think at this point, I really want Cathrina to be finished up so I can get the martial artist. Alonso's done. Moore's done. Wonder what I need for her. Should I just finish up who I can here? We don't have a ton left. We have Basilio. Oh, we have things to find for Nurus too. That'll happen in these dungeons, I'm guessing. We'll finally get the Dragoon. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish Strohl up. And then go from there. Yeah. No more putting this off. I must steel myself. Let's go finish saving all your peeps. Okay, what I wouldn't give to see blue skies again after we defeat Luis. It's hard to find peace when it's so ominous. But we can't let it overwhelm us. We just need to keep putting one foot in front of the other. After all that's happened, I find myself thinking of my parents. I wonder what they would say if they could see me now. I only wish I could tell them of all that's transpired.
Thanks a bunch.
Oh, yep. Thank you. You've been such a help. Can you point the gauntlet runner towards my village again?
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune. I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
Everyone deserves that.
That's true. You can't measure the value in people's lives. Somehow, I always end up trying to weigh mine all the same. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Luck is its own type of skill, right?
Guess I should just embrace it, yes. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
I highly doubt they'd be angry about it.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangif said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
No, your parents orchestrated it this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me, they had faith. In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I? Father. Mother. Leave the people of Harlia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me. Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace, and I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. For the sake of all the people, I will ensure you become king.
I can sense Strohl's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Strohl, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues, by the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I'm going to change the future with you.
Alright, we got the warrior's inheritance up to 4. Strohl can passively crit human monsters, and new heroic embodiment. Nice.
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. and I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
With a vision of Halia restored clear in my mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face, then returned to the others. Thanks to Strohl's strong faith in me, I now have the full support of the people of Halia. It's so nice seeing numbers move again, even though I lost all the numbers before it happened, but what can you do? Oh, Juna. Juna's nervous. Alright.
What now?
Is it... Oh, we can finish her off too. What was it that you had that I want? Oh, the merchant archetype. I don't know if I'm going to be using that. I think I'd rather finish Cathrina's off and get the archetype there, but... man. We'll go ahead and do Cathrina. I've got to let everyone know. What do you have to let everyone know?
Wait, you?
Is that you? Something's different, but still the same? I'm losing it. Oh, sorry about that. You surprised me. You got time? Tell me you do. I got something I want to announce to my Parapus mates, and you gotta be there to hear it too. Come with me.
Thank you. So much.
I know what I can do now. You keep your ears open too.
I didn't gather you here just to hand out free money. I did it to help you find good work. Because, see, if you find good work, you don't need to depend on other people. And that means you've got no one dragging you along. You decide how you want to live, and you make the most of it. So let's hear it. Want to live on your own terms? I'm sure the answer's pretty clear. We can get there, one step at a time. And today, right here, is your first step.
A pretty speech, no doubt. But who's gonna hire a Parapus?
I can answer that. Where I work, there's an old man who said if Cathrina vouches for them, he'll hire them. No questions asked.
Sure, but we don't have the skills for a workshop like that.
I know. That's why we're going to get you some proper schooling.
We're going to erect a facility right here and hire a teacher who'll show you how to read and write and perform calculations. You can also learn carpentry, needlework, or medicine. And once you've the skills, we can talk to workshops and trade associations.
I don't care about any of that. I say just give us money. Sounds like a right pain in the arse. There's got to be a faster way than all that.
You think handouts are going to keep you alive? If everyone sits in the cart and no one pulls, would you just sit in the mud till you die?
Oh, come off it. We'd take what we're owed. It's that easy. Besides, you were the one saying we'd steal it back from the rich.
You can do this. Keep going.
Yeah, I did say that, but I wasn't right. And for that, I'm sorry. Something stolen is just going to keep getting stolen. You'll start to fear and resent your neighbour. It's an endless cycle of misfortune. How can anyone take pride in living off someone else's work stolen by force? I couldn't. No, we can't steal our way to a good life. We got to shape our reality with our own two hands. We welcome anyone who wants to be their own change. Here, together, we write our own futures.
Do you think it's possible that I could be a leather worker?
And I want to try making clothes. I mend all my family's garb, and I'm pretty good at it.
I love teaching kids. If I dedicate myself to study, might I be a teacher as well?
What's got into all your heads? Oh, All this bloody talk about change. Too late for me, I say.
Not by half. So tell me, what do you want to do? We can work on this together.
Always thought it'd be nice to see the ocean. Thought that since I was a kid.
Then learn how to do calculations. If you can do that, I can introduce you to a merchant in Brylehaven.
This is really taking off. It's going to take me a while to get through all these people. I know the Parapus haven't had the best lot in life, but I'm feeling more optimistic about our chances these days. Because, I mean, you're going to be a king soon, yeah? Things will really start looking up for us then.
Don't set the bar too high, huh?
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Good, because I'll be holding my breath. But I won't be sitting on my hands either. Not that we'll rely too much on you. It's going to have to be a team effort. Though, I guess in an ideal world, we wouldn't need kings. One king can't make the world a better place. It takes everyone to pull that off.
But things aren't that easy.
That's true. The fight's only just begun. But I can see a path ahead. Just a matter of overcoming the obstacles. Our paths may be different, but I'll be fighting the good fight with you. And when the going gets tough, or when you feel all alone, you remember me. Because we're fighting together, king or not. No matter what lies ahead for you, we're comrades in arms.
You can sense Cathrina's hope for the future, as well as her unwavering trust in me as a fellow comrade.
The loyal hunter, Cathrina, keeper and heritor of the brawler's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
My dreams may seem impossible, but I'm not giving them up.
Okay, we got Brawler Inheritance to 4, and we can now be the Martial Artist.
Cathrina! Who's here? They've delivered some for us! You lot better save some for me! Wait, come and have a meal with us. Consider it an early coronation ceremony.
I enjoyed a humble feast alongside Cathrina and the others. Thanks to the unbreakable bond I share with Cathrina, the impoverished Parapus now all support me.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
All right, we got a letter from the war chest. Blah, blah, blah. I doubt you can afford to turn down such an investment. Thank you for money.
Got it?
Okay, the day of the hero starts on the dawn of October 27th, but we do have to consider recovering your approval rating, so let's aim to have things cleared at least 2 days before.
I see.
Which means we have until October 25th to do as we wish. We'll have our hands full with getting people back to normal and getting your support back while we're at it.
Speaking of which...
That reminds me, Batlin was telling me about Altaberry's Opera House. They're done with renovations, and apparently you can go see plays there now. He's certainly a showman, that one. And seeing as we've still got time, it may be a good idea to stop by the hot springs in Altaberry. It's just as important to rest our fatigued bodies and spirits. And get bathwater to sell. Good plan, Izmi, good plan.
Shall we?
Okay, we got Yufa.
Smash it all to bits.
And really not much else here.
What now?
Palawa, Yufa. Can finish up Bardon here, and then her at night. I think we'll do that. We'll just finish up these guys. See how this Bardon thing pans out, so this is how it ends. Alright, sir. Did you guys come to terms? You and that Sanctus dude? Is it you? Ah, so it is. Bit of a different air about ya. But that's just all the motivation I know you're bursting with. Great stuff. So you see, I have another question I want to ask you. You said before that you didn't really want to be king, didn't you? I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? You do plan to take the throne now. I do.
Aye, yes.
I understand, and I promise to support you even more. Though that begs the question of what I can even do at this point. I've got to say, you showed up at the most perfect time. Alright, what's going on? They're about to announce the governor of Martira again, seeing as it wasn't settled before on account of the sandworm. But another way, I'm about to get the boot. But you've been at my side every step of the way. You deserve to be there at the end.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
You're fine with that?
Are you just going to accept that man being governor?
The mood in the town's been better recently. Much better than during my time.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Bardon was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Bardon to resume his duties as governor.
What's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
Have some faith in yourself, Bardon.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Bardon, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Bardon. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After two disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town, the one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes! Bardon and a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
Let's see. I'm not even sure what this means, but...
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Bardon.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
I can sense Bardon's convictions as a governor and his unwavering faith in me as a comrade.
The Honorable Guardsman, Bardon, Keeper and Heriter of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who brought light to this town, to this country.
Alright, we got the Warlord and the last Commander Inheritance slot. Ooh, is this really oh no, we still have Berserker dude, Basilio, after Brigitta.
Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Bardon and I talked as old friends for a long time. Thanks to Bardon's strong faith in me, the people of Martyra now fully support me. Okie dokes. Not bad. Also, those wine glasses were humongous.
What now?
Actually, what is today? It's not Idol's Day. Okay. I'm waiting for Idol's Day for things to go on sale. And I guess I can always check with just a quick little thing there. And then I'll buy the informant stuff. Ah, you. And then we won't be able to see anything, but we'll be down to our last 4 people. And Nurus really doesn't count. Okay. See how this igniter facility is gonna pan out. Oh, geez. What did she say? A new era is almost upon us. This seems like something that we had to wait until this section of the game to do.
Intriguing.
Well, the world looks a far cry from how it used to, but somehow that light in your eyes is still the same. You're a funny one, boy. I've been waiting for you. I'd like to speak with you about a decision I've made. Do you have room in your busy diary for me? Sure.
Thank you. Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitta!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I'll bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right?
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. Brigitta's innocent in this.
You're lying! The Sanctus told me all about it! They said you set the whole village on fire! That's why they gave me this igniter! They said killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked!
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud. Again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. I meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me. I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people and believe in your own happiness? Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
And what about afterwards?
And what do you plan to do afterwards?
Well, that depends on the new king. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne and lead us forward.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter, and may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
You can feel Brigitta's determination to live a new way of life, as well as her unwavering trust in me.
The trader and iconoclast Brigitta, keeper and heriter of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness.
See what the tycoon has. And merchant is complete. That's a big boy.
No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
Brigitta and I spent a long time in earnest, open discussion. Thanks to her further endorsement of me, all the merchants in the country now support me.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Speaking of...
Okay, a short ways south of Altaberry, there's a forest rich in resources. Even in the coldest of winters, the snow doesn't pile, and food and firewood are plentiful. Are you talking about the abandoned path? I've heard of it as well. It seems that recently a monster has occupied the place. It's pretty dangerous to just leave something like that be, isn't it? Someone should get rid of it. We've accepted a request to subjugate the bounty already. Let us put our strength on display.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Okay, we got just, what, Basilio, Yufa, Juna, and... I forget.
What now?
Nurse, that's right. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. I should have spent more time with Yufa than Juna. Grr. Okay, well... I want to get Hulkenberg, the martial artiste.
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Okay, heroic embodiment of that elite disciple.
Right.
That's a lot of mag.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Okay, Valiant Heart, Brawler, Archetypes, stuff. Okay, Worthy Heart. If thou art prepared to expend thine own vitality and plunge into the fury of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the brawler. So this is the power of the martial artist. Truly, these fists hold a power worthy of my very life force. The search for strength is never ending. Life, in other words, is a journey of discipline. All right.
I've acquired a new power.
I think so. What do we have coming up? Ooh, cures burn and frostbite? I like that. Well, this is a strike blow. Nice. Oh my gosh, it removes buffs too. Okay, heavy pierce, poison, hex, burn, and frostbite allows one ally to endure one fatal attack, restoring them. Okay. Full HP once per battle, and then this prevents everything. Oh gosh. Yes, please. Who else did we have? No one has mastered the merchant job. What is Tycoon? Oh, we need commander for this. Nah. Alright, small amount of money. Heavy almighty damage with high crit to one enemy, and items. Okay, what do we got? Consumables times 2. More rare items. Doubles chance of dealing crit to an enemy. And increases almighty attack by 20%. Oh, thing's an elephant. Okay. The passives are awesome. Especially for farming up stuff. Okay, and Strohl had the fighter. How close are we here? Not really. 7. Okay, medium physical, heavy physical electric. Let's see. Attack by 3. Goes by 3. Big regenerate. And half's damage, but I can't dodge. That's awesome too. I don't think I have anyone else to really switch until we get Juna to 6, Yufa to 6, and Basilio to 6. Okay. So those are my last things here.